My boyfriend, 22M, ate all the jalapeno poppers I made before I, 21F, even got one. Tonight, I, 21F, cooked dinner for my boyfriend of almost 2 years, 22M, and me. I made a main dish and some jalapeno poppers as an appetizer, 8 total. I was really looking forward to them because I haven't had them in a while. We sat down to watch a movie, and I was still getting settled and hadn't started eating yet. Over about 15 minutes, he ate all 8 of the poppers. When I went to grab one, the plate was completely empty. I didn't get a single one. I asked why he didn't leave me any, and he said, "You didn't say you wanted any." I was kind of surprised because I made the whole meal for both of us, so I thought it was obvious they weren't just for him. He said I'm overreacting because they're just snacks, and he was hungry. I feel annoyed because 1, I took the time to make them, and 2, it didn't even occur to him to leave me one. But now I'm wondering if I'm blowing this out of proportion or if this is a sign he can be inconsiderate sometimes. Is this maybe a sign that he doesn't consider my feelings sometimes? It is implied you wanted some. You cooked them. If you didn't want any you would have said go ahead and eat them. I made them for you, they're not my favorite, or something like that. I'd call him out on this one. Make sure he apologizes. Truly apologizes. It's not just that he ate them all, which is rude enough by itself. The actual problem in my opinion is that when you asked him about it, he turned it back around on you, acted like it was your fault because you hadn't called dibs. Who does that for a shared meal? And said you're overreacting. It's emotionally immature that he couldn't take accountability for a mistake as small as this. It illustrates his poor character. And that is what I dump him for. Maybe? That was straight up rude. It goes without saying if you cooked for you both that you would get your fair share. I'd make him cook his own food from now on. I would cry. That's not just inconsiderate, that's dismissive. It is absolutely a sign of that. You're both young, immaturity is at play for him, but I know lots of young people who would not eat all of something before someone else got a chance, but factoring in you made it. Incredibly selfish and rude. What an entitled asshole. Not just for eating them, but for the blame shifting and telling you you're overreacting instead of apologizing. It's not being inconsiderate, it's a lack of appreciation for your time and effort, entitlement, and then blaming you for being upset. Is he often like this? Because if he is, I would be out of there. My 27M girlfriend, 29F, wants to have a FFM threesome and I am not on board. Is this salvageable? Throwaway for obvious reasons. To preface this, I have been with her for 5 years, living together for 1. Things between us are pretty good for the most part. A bit strained for a while now though due to other factors, but I didn't think it was this bad. Recently, a few days ago, my girlfriend said to me while we're laying in bed that she wants a threesome with another woman. 'Cause she really wants to have fun with a woman again. She's bi and has done stuff in the past before me. Normally, a guy would be ecstatic 'cause they would get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but she said some things that kinda made me doubt her true intentions and if I really want to go along with it. I asked her what a threesome would entail, as a hypothetical, and she listed her female preference: no one over 40 and not prettier than her and no sleeping over, and a few rules for said scenario. For example, he'd be allowed to do anything but kiss the woman and go down on her. Which kind of are my 2 favorite parts of sex. I get why, she might be afraid of the emotional aspect, but she herself would be allowed to do it. Am I being unreasonable for finding that a bit unfair, sketchy? And then she said the other thing, which made me really doubt everything and also immediately not want to be on board one bit. I'll have sex with a woman in my lifetime, one way or another. So I asked her straight up, you would cheat on me? And she said, no, of course not. I'd tell you before I did it. Well, thanks for the heads up, IG. That's still cheating in my eyes though. So at this point I feel trapped. Either I have a threesome I don't really feel 100% about, I've never really had that fantasy to be honest, I'd much rather do many other things. Or I don't have it and wait for her to cheat on me. It's not that the thought doesn't turn me on, but I also have other thoughts that also turn me on that I'd never truly want to do. Fantasies exist for a reason. I mean, what the fuck do I do? Even if we have this threesome and I am in and it's all fair, I don't think our relationship would be the same after that. She also seemed to think it would be the key to solving our issues, which I do not think. I just ended up saying to her, look, I'll think about it, do some research and just take it slow. Let's not do anything hastily, and then went to sleep. But it feels like a lose-lose no matter what I do. Wondering if I should just end things now so she can be free to do what she wants and I don't have to be trapped. Too long did not read. Girlfriend said she wants to have a threesome but I don't really want to deep down, especially after she said, I'll have sex with a woman, one way or another. Edit. Thanks for all the responses, people. I think I just needed some outside perspective. I'm going to have a talk with her soon and I'll update you guys whenever I have developments. Also, in case I didn't make it clear, I have never hinted at wanting a threesome, ever. I am as monogamous as they come. Again, thank you. As a fellow bi woman, your girlfriend is looking to cheat with your permission. Break up. She's told you she's not gonna be monogamous anymore. No one should feel pressured or be given an ultimatum to do something they're not comfortable with. As a bi woman, this is ridiculous. Expecting your partner not to do certain things while you are allowed to do them makes zero sense. She is trying to cheat with your permission and thinks involving you will help her do that. She can develop feelings for this third woman as easily as you could. Her reasoning is not sound. It only would be if she was straight. And even then, still stupid. Thinking kissing is more emotional than sticking your dick in her is absolutely insane logic to me, lol. You forgot your third option, end it. It sounds like she is already 1 foot out the door. I'm not sure what all your issues have been and why you got to this point, but it's clear neither of you are happy. And if the only solution for her is a threesome you don't even want, then it's over. Sounds like the relationship is over. Do the threesome and then break up. Seems like a no-brainer. Man, lust really is ruining so many relationships. Hate this for you. Honestly, the second she asked you, the relationship you knew was over. Open relationships, threesomes etc. don't work. Don't let anyone fool you into believing they do. Break up with her. She sounds like a loser. You deserve someone that only wants to sleep with you. That's a deal breaker to me. If you're a monogamous guy and in this for the long term, you might want to just walk away now. If she can't control her urges to the point that she has to vocalize them to you, she's not the one. If you're down with it, then I guess go along with it. How do you break up with someone? 35F and 50M. Let me start by saying I feel awful. I, 35F, do not want to be in a relationship with 50M anymore. We've been together about 20 years and yes, your math checks out. The only time we weren't together was a 6-month period in which I decided that I want to be single, and it was perhaps some of the best 6 months I've had as an adult. Besides me being much younger than him, I also pay for almost everything, do most of the child rearing, and keep up with my appearance. He makes excuses as to why not to get a job, only watches the kids when I ask. He does make dinner most nights though and drives us everywhere. I quite literally yearn most days to be single, although I do love him, it feels more like a best friend. I am not attracted to him at all. Not sure even my teenage self was. I just was in a broken home and he paid attention to me. What's keeping me with him? His absolute obsession with me. I can do no wrong. He has me so high up on a pedestal I feel like I would be breaking his heart all over again to leave. He lost his mind the first time and begged me to come back until I caved. I regret it. That and obviously the kids would be crushed. I've become so used to pretending to be the happy wife and lying to him, that I feel like I would be blindsiding everyone. Oh, and also we can't have sex anymore due to his age and health, and my sex drive is only going up. I don't know what to do anymore. Girl, what the fuck? Would you get with a 15-year-old now? You're only 35, a wee bit older than he was. Disgusted at the thought? Hold that feeling. Use it as fuel. He groomed you. The math does not check out. You have been with a predator for 20 years. It's way past time you ditch him. Do not feel guilty about leaving a pedophilia's bum. The only two things stopping you from doing what you've known you should do for many years are fear and inertia. Get off you butt and leave this guy. You'll be happier. You know you will. Your children will grow in a happy, healthy environment with an adult, not a man-child. Fear and inertia. Do it. He's obsessed with you because he gets to bang a much younger person who pays his way in life. As a person roughly the same age as this guy, I'm saying he's full of shit and enjoying the literal and figurative free ride. Ex-stripper girlfriend doesn't want to share pics of us on her IG. 32M 30F. 32M and 30F have been dating for 6.5 years. She was a stripper for the first 5.5 years of our relationship and had a strippergram that was used just for posting thirst traps and trying to get customers to come to the club, and wasn't used to post anything personal or about our relationship. She has other Instagram accounts but hasn't been active on them for years. At the time, I was totally okay with this and understood the whole wanting her customers to think she was single so they'd give her money thing. But now, she hasn't been a stripper for almost a year, the club she worked at shut down, she still has the strippergram, and is still the main and only IG account she uses to interact with people, me, her friends and our friends, and scroll on. I recently shared a really nice picture of both of us on my IG and she liked it but didn't share it to her IG. So I decided to tell her that I was having trouble understanding her POV and would like help on understanding why she still doesn't want to share our relationship even though she's not a stripper anymore. Important point, I never asked her to post about me, nor did I want to ask, I just wanted to understand her perspective. Her answer at first was basically, BC I don't want to, so I made my question more direct and asked, What specifically do you think would go wrong if your followers saw our relationship? She said. VC, they don't need to know my personal life. Which made sense to me if she was still a stripper, and also didn't share information about dance classes that she teaches on the same Instagram. So I told her I was still confused. After calling me insecure multiple times, telling me I don't trust her, and accusing me of trying to take away her autonomy, I redirected my question again, and finally she answered and said that she's known several girls' partners who have been threatened after the girls posted pics of them on their IG, so for the sake of both of our safety, she didn't want to post. Finally, an answer that made sense. The only issue is, if the answer was so simple, why was it such an issue to communicate that? I don't really know what to do from here. I feel like pursuing it and asking more questions, but I also don't want to cause any more problems. I feel like I'm just stuck not knowing if she's being honest or not. Also important, a few years back when she was still a stripper, I found out she was lying to me about offering extras at the club. She was allowing customers to kiss her breasts during a lap dance for extra money, something she had been keeping from me. This took a while to work through, and we're much better now, and I trust her a lot, and I'd like to think I'm a pretty confident and secure person, but it definitely left some lingering feelings that definitely encourage thoughts of suspicion to emerge in times like this. Also important, a few years back when she was still a stripper, I found out she was lying to me about offering extras at the club. She was allowing customers to kiss her breasts during a lap dance for extra money, something she had been keeping from me. It's worse than that, brother. No. It doesn't make sense. She could easily make a new Instagram and add all of her friends back. She's keeping it for a reason. A lot of people get locked out of old accounts or just don't want the same people as they had on a previous account, so they create a new one and only add individuals they want to keep in contact with. She's definitely hiding something, or at the very least being sneaky as hell, because she still likes having those creeps see her post and believing she's single. It's because she's still using it for sex work. Just because the club is closed down doesn't mean that she's not working via other ways, such as cam type work though IG. If her Insta is more important than you, there's a huge red flag. She prod talks to men from there. I read your old post that said she does less and less nice things for you. Maybe she wants to be single? I mean, your girlfriend was a stripper.